Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is indeed nostalgic, but also beloved by fans, and me included. So when I saw that someone made an analog horror based on the second FNaF game, I knew I had to cover this absolutely petrifying analog horror. This is the most disturbing FNaF 2 VHS tape. Let's get straight into it. The tape begins with the Marionette's music box seen in the FNaF 2 prize corner. As the box appears to be unwinding, and as we know from the main game, when the music box is fully unwound, the puppet emerges and hunts down the security guard. As the music box winds down, we can hear distant laughing of what seems to be children. My assumption is that this is the 5 missing kids, while they were still alive, playing inside of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And eventually we see the music box fully unwound as the marionette appears on the screen, causing the tape to malfunction. We are then transferred to what seems like to be a warning to the viewer overlaid on a forest background at night.
This tape is preserved by unknown sources. It is not meant to be seen. If you find it, destroy it.
The tape then completely switches tones as text appears saying, "Keep it." And this is a sign that the tape is being controlled by a third-party source. We are then brought to the title card. Oh wait, wrong YouTuber. We are then brought to the front entrance of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So within this universe, the toy animatronic location is not Junior's. Instead, the restaurant name does not change throughout locations. As we enter the pizzeria, we are shown various eerie and sinister shots from around the area. The first shot is of the main stage, with Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica, with Chica and Bonnie standing inactive, but Toy Freddy is active and appears to realize that someone is watching him.
Your presence has been noticed.
Now, this transition on the screen with the text brings me to think that this part of the tape is a remake of the FNaF 2 trailer, as it follows the same format, panning from animatronic to animatronic, with transitions of text appearing on the screen.
Leave while you still can.
We then are shown a pre-withered Mangle, whose name was Toy Foxy. They then notice the camera and begin glitching. And as they do, we see text appear at the top left of the screen, telling us that
You are not alone. It is too late. You are already a part of this.
we then are shown a party room with 12 a.m. overlaid on the screen, and then cuts to an animatronic running past a doorway. This animatronic, judging by the balloon seen in its right hand, is Balloon Boy. Although this version of the animatronic gives him more functioning limbs, unlike his game version where he looks like a statue. Within is shown an employees only door, which assuming to be the safe room, which guests are not allowed to be inside because of the lack of cameras and unreliability for staff to take anyone back there.
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronics or security system. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile.
And the next shot is of the prize corner, where we know the marionette in her box resides in.
You cannot escape. Once they have seen you, they were promised a celebration, but they never got to leave.
This line is referring to the 5 missing kids incident, where William Afton dressed up in a spring Bonnie suit and murdered 5 children. We then are shown a hallway on Cam 7 in the pizzeria, and text on the screen states,
Look closely. They are watching you, even now.
It then pans to the left to show Toy Chica hiding within the darkness.
They look harmless, don't they?
The camera then transitions to a shot of the parts and service door, where the withered animatronics reside inside from the previous location. We then are shown Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and Withered Chica inside in the same positions as Toy Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica earlier, where Freddy's eyes then open to prove that the spirit inside of him is still sentient and very much alive.
You don't belong here.
Then are brought to a dark room somewhere in the pizzeria, where Toy Bonnie appears out of darkness to then walk right up to the camera. Now I believe this is a direct callback to Night 6, where Phone Guy states how there has been more murders and that those new bodies have possessed the toy animatronics.
Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow.
Which is why I believe Toy Bonnie is now sentient. After that trailer clip, we then are brought to what the tape is supposed to be about. This part of the tape is an instructional manual on what you can expect as being the security guard, and how to deal with possible threats on the job. Then are given specific instructions on how to properly deal with each animatronic. For Toy Freddy, we are told to watch the camera for his movements, watch out because he is slow, but also persistent, and to throw on the Withered Freddy mask to deter him away from your office. For Toy Bonnie, we are warned that he likes to hide away in the dark, and to use our flashlight when he is within the darkness. Toy Chica, we are alerted that she could approach from unexpected angles, and we are told not to move, and that she may pass by if we are lucky enough. For Balloon Boy, we are informed that he will steal our flashlight batteries, and are told to use our camera system to keep him at bay. And finally, there is Toy Foxy. We are forewarned that she is unpredictable, that she will approach from the front hallway, but will not stay dormant there. So we must use our flashlight to deter her away, but are threatened that she does not give a second chance, and will attack if given the chance to. The screen then glitches out for a second to show Withered Golden Freddy slumped over in a dark room, with text overlaid stating,
We killed him, but he returned. He is controlling us.
This him and he is Springtrap or Mr. Afton, back from the dead, apparently controlling all the animatronics, but how or what with is unknown. The tape then returns to the guide, although instead of telling us how to deter the Withereds, we are instead told to
Run, pray, or submit.
If you see old Freddy, your best option is to run. There's nothing you can do. He's faster than he seems, and he will rip you apart. If old Bonnie finds you, he will beat you to death. Don't try to hide, he'll tear down every barrier between you and him. As for old Chica, there is no escaping her. She will electrocute you, until there's nothing left but charred remains. And old Foxy, he won't stop. He will hunt you down and slit your throat, so you can't scream, or breathe.
You should have destroyed this tape, but it is too late now. You will die soon. He is at your house now.
I'm sorry. He's fucking where? So this part of the tape is like Golden Freddy said. Springtrap is controlling the animatronics to attack the night guard. And I'm also guessing anyone he also wants to be killed. But for now, that is the end of the FNaF 2 analog horror. And before I end it off, I just want to say how thankful I am for everyone's support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.